the Stoic philosophy that can change your life. 2,000 years ago, a Roman emperor sat alone in his tent on the edge of a battlefield and wrote himself a letter, not for his people, not for history, for himself. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." His name was Marcus Aurelius, and the philosophy he lived by has outlasted his empire, his army, and every enemy he ever faced. It's called Stoicism, and it is making a comeback, not because it's trendy, but because it's true. Here is the first truth the Stoics understood better than anyone. You do not control the world. You do not control the traffic, the economy, the diagnosis, the betrayal, the outcome. You control exactly one thing, your response. That's it. That's the whole game. The moment you stop fighting for control you were never going to have, and start mastering the one thing you actually own, your mind, your reaction, your next move, you become ungovernable by circumstance. Not unaffected, ungovernable. The Stoics had a phrase for this: amor fati. Love your fate, not tolerate it, not endure it, love it. Because the cold morning, the failed business, the broken relationship, that's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Every obstacle is raw material. The fire that could destroy you is the same fire that forges you, if you have the will to stand in it instead of run from it. The obstacle isn't blocking the path. The obstacle is the path. They also practice something most people spend their whole lives avoiding. They rehearsed loss, memento mori. Remember you will die, not to depress you, to wake you up. Seneca wrote that we suffer more in imagination than in reality, that we die 1,000 deaths, worrying about the one we'll actually have. So the Stoics looked straight at death, straight at failure, straight at every worst-case scenario, and they stopped fearing it, because they'd already made peace with it. A man who isn't afraid to lose everything is the most dangerous man alive, because nothing can be used against him. And then there's virtue, the one true north the Stoics never abandoned. Not fame, not money, not comfort, character. Epictetus, a man born into slavery who became one of history's greatest teachers, said it plainly. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Wealth can be taken, status can be taken. Your integrity can only be given away, and only by you. So guard it like your life depends on it, because it does. This is not a philosophy for the comfortable. It was never meant to be. It was forged by an emperor at war, a statesman facing execution, a slave who owned nothing but his mind, and it was strong enough to carry all three of them through fire. It will carry you too. Not by promising you an easy life. Stoicism promises you something better, an unshakable one. So here is what you do. Tomorrow morning, before the world starts pulling at you, ask yourself the only question that has ever mattered. What is in my control? Answer it, act on it, and let everything else, the noise, the opinions, the outcomes you can't command, pass through you like wind through an open door. Control the controllables. Master your mind. Become the person storms are afraid of. That is the way of the Stoic, and it has never been more needed than it is right now.